California Governor Gavin Newsom took to the streets of California to clean up trash left behind by homeless encampments last week, threatening municipalities with losing their funding next year if they don't clean up their acts. That despite Newsom himself being basically a major contributor to the homeless crisis, he's fueling that fire. Homelessness has skyrocketed in the Golden State under Newsom's alleged leadership. According to the 2024 point-in-time count, which provides a snapshot of homelessness on any given night, the number of homeless individuals in California increased to approximately 172,000 people. This represented an increase from the estimated 131,000 homeless individuals counted in 2018. 40,000 more people living on the streets of California. And some of these individuals are veterans who served our country, fought for our freedoms. Here with me now to discuss this, Newsom's hypocrisy in the homeless crisis, is a former U.S. Marine, advocate for homeless veterans, Kate Monroe. Kate, nice to see you.
Thanks for having me.
So you're going to go dive headfirst into this tomorrow. You just told me in the break. Tell the folks.
Well, I do a lot of homeless outreach. It all started a little over a year ago, trying to figure out why are there so many homeless veterans. And so I've actually been all up and down the entire state of California. And I can tell you why there's so many homeless people. It's because of these very progressive left-leaning policies all the way down through our local municipalities. I cannot wait. I'm going to go to what they call the Thunderdome. It's underneath the SeaWorld overpass here in San Diego. Unknowingly, thousands and thousands of people drive right over the top of hundreds of people in this drug encampment. So I'm going to go down there tomorrow and challenge Gavin Newsom to meet me and do real work, since he clearly wants to now clean up the problem.
Yeah, he's not going to do any real work. I mean, look, these are people that think it's okay to provide, cash assistance to these folks, provide cash assistance to legal, illegal people, provide open-air drug den possibilities. I mean, San Francisco used to be a crown jewel city in the world. What is it now?
Absolutely horrible. When I walked the Tenderloin, it was about a 4-by-6 block radius, and almost everyone was what I would call a drug zombie. They are on heavy fentanyl. It's the same in LA, same in San Diego, same all the way up to Portland and Seattle. The drugs that we have allowed through our border, the Chinese and the Mexican drugs, are really so much more aggressive and insidious than they were under past administrations. So San Francisco, unfortunately, most of the big box stores are closed. The allure and the beauty of that city has been completely overarched by drug needles, feces, pee, and zombie town.
Here's the thing. It's bad policies that got California where it is, and yet the people keep voting for the same thing. I mean, they're going to award Adam Schiff a seat in the United States Senate for lying to America, for lying about impeaching Donald Trump, for delivering San Francisco from being a crown jewel city. And it's just not Gavin Newsom. I look at all these politicians in California, Nancy Pelosi, Gavin Newsom, Adam Schiff. You could just go on and on. It's a train wreck that they keep allowing to occur. Why?
Well, I think why is a couple different reasons. One, there's a lot of very large cities in California that dictate how the state is going to be run. You have cities like San Francisco, like LA, San Diego, not as much, but still we're pretty blue leaning now. And what happens is it's so oppressive that many of these smaller counties, smaller cities, which are red leaning, don't get out and vote. I mean, here in California, we could have actually recalled Governor Newsom if all of the Republicans and went to vote. So I would challenge people here in California, you need to go vote. Your vote does matter in both the general election and here in our local government that we have in California. If the red tide were to ever make landfall here in California, we could flip this state. But it comes down to you, Republicans, you got to get out and vote.
Yeah, you got to vote. I mean, and for the people, and I say this, Kate, and I think based on what you just said, you would echo this. Listen, I understand that people don't trust the elections for a variety of reasons. I get that. But I can guarantee you the one way your vote won't count is if you never cast it. That's fact. If you don't cast it, it doesn't count, and you are out of the conversation. Kate Monroe, give them hell, please.
Oh, I'm going to give them hell. You can bet on that. Have a great day.
Atta girl.